Hey babes, hey babes, hey babes. We got Chrissy D on the podcast today. Very exciting, very funny. We're pumped about that. First thing we're going to do today before we get to Chrissy D and talk all about the weekend, the Oscars, Joey and I's insane night is Joe, you know about this brand, correct?
Yeah, I left it there for you. It's Proper
You do.
Wild.
It's
I'm
proper. We
I'm grateful to the owners, and it's clean all day energy. I mix it with my cocktails, and you just like to shoot them straight.
Yeah, and it's a clean all-day energy shot designed to boost your energy, focus, and productivity without the jitters or crash. No preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, no horrible chemicals, just a naturally tasting energy shot with clean ingredients that work. I hate a come down. You know you hate a come down. This is why you've been doing the strawberry kiwi, right?
I like that, and I like the ginger for my morning breakfast. It feels like I'm having a wellness shot.
Yes, queen. So go to properwild.com/barstool to try Proper Wild for 30% off. Jeff D loads in my face is a proper. Their Proper Wild is very much in with his show as well. They use it on all the dozens.
Cool.
You just won the dozen, didn't you?
I won a dozen. I also did a
Yeah.
commercial for the dozen with Proper Wild. They're very high up in my list.
Yeah, we love Proper Wild. So make sure you check them out. We had a weekend. Joey and I hung out this weekend.
That's why I'm still in my bed.
And that's why she's still in his bed. We hung out this weekend. Next thing you know, it's 5 a.m. and we're at the Rebar, and Anna's buzzing around that club.
I hated that place.
Oh, you loved it.
My boyfriend was sexually assaulted there.
I don't believe that story. I don't think that's true. I think he made it up, and I'm being completely serious.
Do you think that do you think I said, were you batting your eyelashes and licking your lips? Were you asking for it? Apparently, my boyfriend said he was peeing at the urinal and someone came up behind him and grabbed him.
I just don't look. I love him, but I think everyone was drunk, and I think maybe sometimes things get a little. I don't believe victims. I've been on the record many times as saying I don't believe victims.
Yeah.
You go that I do understand. I do understand that. I mean, if that did happen, that's crazy.
But
But
gay hello to he's not used to the gay community, so a
right.
gay hello could be shake your dick instead of your hand.
And it has been since the 80s, but some people aren't used to that. Did you have fun? We went out. I called you. We went out to McDougal Ale House. It was me, you, Feidelberg, Nick Tarani, KB, No Swag, and those cheeks were at the bar.
And also Maresh and Caroline Banowitz was there in full drags.
Mm-hmm.
Who else showed up? A lot of people. Oh, Donnie.
Yes, Donnie. I knew Nana was gonna be on one when she goes, well, how long are you gonna be there? I go, an hour. Then he goes, well, I need to catch up.
Well, because I wasn't drinking. I was home. I was doing Storage Wars this weekend. I moved into my new house.
Oh, how was that?
Well, I showed you a picture. It was the most liberating thing you could do for yourself. If you're able to, if you're financially able to do it, I know a lot of you aren't. However, I am. And if you're able to get a storage unit in the New York City, you don't understand the significance of it. Like, it's like I don't have a kitchen countertop. I don't have a window that faces not a brick wall. So it's like little things in life, be able to have things and put them somewhere. It's like I've filled up 3 50-gallon bins.
With
some more. I have 3 bins. So I have the bedding, my bedding and decor pillow bundle was the heaviest one.
That fit it? Well, it's down, dear. That was able to fit into one thing.
No, well, not all of them. I have 2 more coming because I still have things on my bed. My closet's full of them. But I put all my winter duvet covers, my down pillows, my leather, my scalloped leather, terracotta pillows I put in there. I put my other duvet cover, towels I'm not using. I some sheeting,
decorative wreaths,
dust ruffles. So
dust ruffles
that all went into the one.
Dust ruffles, everything from the 90s.
The second bin. Then I have a whole bin for fall decor. Okay, that's my wreaths. That's my skeletons. That's my wooden pumpkins. That is my welcome mat.
That's my foliage table runner.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. It is. I know you have a foliage. So I don't have a table, but I have the runner.
Yeah.
Prepare.
I do have a runner prepared. So all my fall decor went in there. My pumpkin spice candles, all that's in that one. Then I had another one with kitchenwares. Now I put her crock pot in there. Then I put her crab boil, her big pot for the crab bowl.
For the crab boil. I do crawfish. the third week of every October. So I had to put those away. And I have a Pussy Willow tablescape that'll actually go in that drawer. Organized by month.
Pots and pans. I had all my mother's vintage Tupperware that I didn't want to throw out because remember my childhood. I put in there my sous vide machine. I put in there.
Why'd you put that away? That's year well, it's winter. Sous vide is winter.
No, I'm gonna go get it too. I put that in there, and then I put all the things I needed. So like I got a lot of shit out of the house. Now my whole closet top shelf is done because I told you I was about to pay $4,000 for the organizing lady to come over.
Yeah, thank God. Oh, we did our little. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
Me and Bae just did it ourselves. He was like, "Absolutely not. You're not spending the money." I said, "Okay, fine." So we cleaned out the closet. Now I have a whole shelf of my closet's gone.
Let's take a look.
Oh, it's not ready to be seen. But you
still don't pan down because your cock is out.
But just look at the top shelf.
Oh, that's huge. Look at all that shit's all missing.
Look at
love organizing.
I know. I put my coats away, all my suitings.
Suitings? What's a suiting?
Suit and coat. All my suits, all my coats, all my overcoats. All that went away.
Oh, my overcoats. So I have a trench for when it rains, believe it or not.
So I got some space of Manhattan mini storage, very affordable mini storage. Use code Joey20 at checkout for 20% off your storage unit today. And tell them Joey sent you. You're gonna like what you see.
That's just one big long bleep.
You're not gonna get shit.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, we recorded a St. Patrick's Day special. And we came in, tensions were high right off the bat on Friday.
Marty was in a mood.
Marty and Sandra were at it. You guys, it was really crazy.
Marty
they were in
said
a mood.
To me, he goes, my weekend starts on Thursday, you idiot. That's what he said to me.
I did say that, yeah.
We got to put that up. But one of the things we talked about was the spending habits of both of us. And I said to you, I said the $4,000 on an organizer is crazy. It'll take a day to do it. So I'm glad you didn't spend the money on that. You're saving it because you're saving up to move. And we don't need to talk about that again because we'll talk about it on St. Patrick's Day when we're drunk. It's much more entertaining. But I'm proud of you. This is a good thing. We're organizing. We're cleaning out the clutter. Because remember, I said your apartment was cluttered. I didn't hear the end of it for a fucking year.
Well, it's not cluttered. I just have a lot of stuff.
Many good things. Oh, so I brought Joey to my friend Paul's this weekend.
I love that house. He was a psychiatrist and they had 3 cats.
He walked in, he opens the thing, he goes, Baccarat? He goes, yes, dear. And then he's going through the flatware, he's going through the silverware, he's picking up cats.
Serving ball?
Yeah, that was a nice apartment, wasn't it? What was it? Fifth Avenue? Gorgeous.
That's my new goal. I mean, I would want something there was no window treatments, but they'll get around to it.
But there was a there was a view. $7,000 a month he pays that, which I don't think, considering the location, is that. I mean, it's insane. I would rather, I try and pay around like 10 to 15 just because I want a little bit more, like when I look for something. But if people need to be on a budget, that's obviously a great option for them as well.
Yeah, there's renter-friendly options, budget-friendly options, and we own our apartments. So
correct. We both own. Well, as you guys know, Joey and I are very wealthy, so that's kind of where we're at. You're going to LA.
Yes, and I'm getting nervous now because they changed my flight to tomorrow morning to 6 a.m. And I'm afraid there's gonna be a snowstorm. There's a nor'easter brewing, believe it or not.
Yo, we're supposed to get a shit ton of snow. Actually, Northern California has had 37 feet of snowfall this year, like Mammoth Mountain, and like people are like roofs are collapsing. It's insane. Imagine they fly Joey to Mammoth. Thinking we're actually gonna reroute you into Mammoth. You'll have to drive down to LA.
I was just on a radio show this morning in Northern California.
What was it called?
It's called The Wake Up Call with Gavin and Katie. I go, they're friends of mine. I go on all the time. So I was going on to teach Katie how to be a gay icon, but they are in Sacramento. So she's a radio queen.
What was your hit about?
It was about trying to be my friend, Katie, she wants to become a gay icon. So I was telling her how to become a gay icon. I gave her some tips and advice, and I shouted out our podcast. It's called Mother Knows Best.
Wait, you did a segment?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I forgot to shout out our tickets.
Well, whatever. We can shout.
California. Yeah. It's California. They're not gonna come to Nashville.
We expect you to fly in from California. Buy tickets. Today.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we did. You're at home getting ready to leave right now, and we had the Barstool Bracket busker excuse me, Buskers. It's the whiskey company that we love. We choose a team seeded 9 to 16 in the NCAA basketball tournament. If they advance the first round, we win $500. If they advance the second round, we win a trip to Ireland. Our team is Boise State.
How is first place $500, but second place you get to go to Ireland? $500. Isn't it more money to go to Ireland than $500?
Yes,
it's not make it to the second. It's if they win one game, you win 500, and if they win two games, which is in the NCAA tournament, it actually is much harder. And then if they win 2 games, then you get to go to Ireland.
Well, so we're looking Oral Roberts at the beginning, and
no. We didn't pick any of them. We were like picked last to go. So we got Boise State.
I know who pitched Oral Roberts. Was that one of the first ones to go?
I don't want to go through the shape. I have no idea. We'll find out. It'll be on. It'll probably be live. It'll be all tweeted about. And then we received, the classic email from Dave. Make sure you tweet about the live, blah, 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 while the games are, or your life is ruined. So we're going to do that. We love Boise State. We love a thick, corn-fed Idaho king. That's what, imagine
Idaho's potatoes. Idaho is potatoes.
Potatoes make people thick, right?
Yes.
So we have thick Midwestern boys that we're rooting for. And who are they even playing first? Do you have the thing up? I think I do somewhere. Let's see.
No.
NCAA tournament bracket.
Now, when I think of bracket, I think of a back brace.
Well,
scoliosis. Did you get that guy with cerebral palsy I sent you?
Northwestern. We're playing Northwestern 7 seed. They're 10. Yes, I did get the SP. So that's what we're going to root for. I want to go to Ireland. Who's your +1, Joe?
For Ireland?
Yeah.
My late mother.
Oh. I don't know who I'll bring. I want to bring someone really random and crazy. Maybe I bring Dave. And you bring Sil?
Yeah, Silves.
I think that could be good.
Can I bring a dog instead?
You should bring a dog. You love those cats at his house. Huh?
I want them back.
They're little exotic short hairs. They have a ton. Zach was like, we need to get one. They like die after like a month because they're so like inbred that like they can't breathe. They're like, they can't fucking do anything. But we should get one. Maybe we get a show pet.
Marty, are you tired? Why are you yawning?
I'm sick. I'm trying to keep it together. Sorry.
Did the age finally get you, girl?
I think so. Yeah. That'll
bleep that, weekend. Please.
Yeah.
What happened this weekend?
Hi, Sandra. Question.
No. Yeah.
Sandra, how did you like your free reservation at Monkey Bar? Was it everything you expected?
I loved it. It was really good.
Was it chocolate cake everything you expected?
I was craving that chocolate cake since Haley posted on her story like a month ago. I was like, I need this chocolate cake in my mouth immediately. So yeah, I got it. It was divine.
If you want to live like the 4 of us, you have to go to the Monkey Bar and tell them Joey and Haley sent you.
What did you do on well, today's Wednesday. Did you watch the Oscars?
No, you know what? I don't watch that lib cuck shit.
I actually thought it was good.
United Nations fucking bullshit of like, trying to prove a point. Either we're going to come after the red states and like fucking chirp about fucking COVID or whatever else they talk about now.
No, I thought it was the best Oscars that I was like into it.
Disabled, Asian, trans, black lesbians, all inclusive bullshit. It's like, no, thank you.
Here she goes.
I like Norma Jean. I like Dean Martin. I like the classic. None of that colorful things sprinkled into my Hollywood. Thank you.
Okay.
People were really upset Angela Bassett didn't win Best Supporting Actress instead of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh my god, Jamie Lee Curtis, I love.
Deserve to win. Yeah. No, me too. Yeah, no, that was so awesome. So
you see that asshole with the big fucking outfit on blocking everyone's view?
No, who?
Yeah.
Random. She's not nominated. Picture. It's like if you're not nominated, you don't get to wear a 20-foot train.
Yeah, I agree.
And if I should have headpiece on like this, like woo, and she's like blocking everyone's view. It's like sitting in the 19th row. It's like, girl.
You know what's hilarious? They had the whole I thought this was the best one in a while, and I haven't like enjoyed it in a while. The back of everyone's chair was lit. So when it would come on, it would like ring light them up so that way they could cut to anyone in the audience and they were lit. So I've actually spoken to our studio manager about getting that done, but unfortunately tier 2 is not allowed to use in-house lighting.
Yeah.
So
I saw that the Goonies one, the guy from the Goonies was there. We were just talking about the Goonies.
Who?
Everything Everywhere All at Once guy.
Oh yeah, the Asian dude.
Yeah.
He cleaned up. They win? Like they were nominated for
They
9,
won like
or they were
7.
nominated for 11. They won 7.
Yeah.
I never
My
even seen it.
friend
I don't do
won.
I don't do
My
Awesome
friend-
movie
sci-fi.
if you haven't seen it.
Sorry.
I don't do sci-fi. I can't do sci-fi.
My friend is he's an animated filmmaker, and he won for Pinocchio. That's animated movie,
What did he win?
an Oscar.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's a cartoonist. Like he's my friend of the family's, and he won. Patrick.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are you going to do anything fun while you're in LA?
Yeah, I'm going to a premiere for Wolfpack, which is on Paramount Plus, which is a very fun show. It stars it's like Teen Wolf kind of. Sarah Michelle Gellar plays an arson detective. And there's very sexy cast. The first episode, there's these 2 sexy guys making out in a nightclub. There's a werewolf in it, so I don't really like things with the monsters or like things that aren't real. Because I can't figure out what's going on. But I'm having a good time watching the show, so I'm excited to see the season finale of that. I'm going to be going to. I mean, I got a +1. I invited Felicity.
Yeah. Well, she was very upset she didn't get interviewed for the. I'm just trying to log into my thing. Interviewed for the New York Post article on why influencers are fleeing New York. I have a word why they're fleeing New York. It's called rent, and it's pretty difficult to do when mommy and daddy fucking cut you off and you don't have any shitty fucking ad deals to do. Sorry to be a hater. I can't even log into my thing.
What are you trying to log into?
Facts are facts.
So yeah, I'm excited because I need some warmer weather in my life. I'm gonna go to the Erewhon. I love going to Erewhon. I'm gonna get all the sea moss smoothies, and I'm getting on a health kick while I'm there.
What is Erewhon?
Erewhon is the grocery store. It makes Whole Foods look like fucking a dollar store.
It's just like healthy shit. Is that why everyone's so skinny in Los Angeles? Because they'll eat
it's
Erewhon?
the most expensive grocery store in the world, but the food is so good there. They have like pre-done food that's delicious. And like they sell like famously sell like the $38 bottle of water. It's like, everything's like so crazy expensive, but it's like very organic. They have like the best like things.
And that's why they're all thin, or it's because of the purging and cocaine?
It's because of the Ozempics.
It's because of the Ozempics.
I just shot myself up this morning. But yeah, we're gonna go to dinners. I'm gonna be hanging out with my celebrity friends, which Michelle Gellar is gonna be kicking with me. I'm gonna be going out with Gigi Gorgeous this weekend. We're doing all the celebrity things, and then I have to come home to go to Boston for that shit
the parade. That is going to be a shit show, but you're going to have so much fun because we're going to be on that boat drinking pirate water, boozing up,
getting diabetes,
straight boys everywhere. You're going to absolutely love it. And this is going to be like Boston, like we should have done when I was already kicked off of Barcelona versus America by the time we were there with Joey. So Joey had to like still work, and I was just kind of lounging around the hotel eating Italian food. I hope we can actually like experience it a little bit.
I went to Boston for our live show. I got to explore Boston when I was there, but you stayed in that day, so I explored the areas by myself.
Yeah, they're like, "Do you want to come to the filming of the final challenge?" I was like, "I'm good, sis. Thanks, though." Did you watch Drag Race?
Yes.
The most recent?
Yes. Did you see the lip sync for the Legacy? The most insane. Anitra?
Yes. Break it down.
Anitra and Marsha battled it out with a fast mouth song.
What was this? I didn't think the song should be more classics. Like these new age songs are a little bit like strange.
No, this was a fun song. I forget what it was called though. I just said to my young.
Was it Nicki Minaj?
Because I'm a parent. I don't know what it was called.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
Fucking good. And Anitra was doing whips and turns and twists and lunges and somersaults in the air. It was a feast for the eyes. Now everyone thought it was going to be the double Shantae, which happens every other blue moon. She'll do a double Shantae, you stay. I thought it was going to be like that because I thought the performance was worthy of a double Shantae, but I don't think Marsha was worth keeping.
A double shot? No, she wasn't.
She's lovely, but we've seen everything she can give. It's like she's not going to come out with anything else. That's like, she's got that same aesthetic.
We've seen everything she can give. She's given all she can give. Marsha, you have given all you can give.
So everyone's still going strong. Mistress Isabel Brooks is still there, and she's still my favorite. She's the one to watch.
She's the absolute queen. Do you want to spoil the show because we already know who's the winner? And then just to
we don't know the winner.
No, we don't. We know that. Well, they're down to what, 6?
Final 6.
They're down to the final 6.
6 queens
Um,
for me.
6 queens stand before us. Let's talk about Black Tux.
I've used the Black Tux for every wedding I've had in the past like 6 years almost. And you know what I love about Black Tux is there's not just your basic black tux on it.
Yeah.
So they have so many different options. Like I've got this beautiful navy one with a sash collar. They have this like beautiful like dusty pink color. They have so many different options for you to choose from. No matter if you're going to a wedding or you're going to, if it's your wedding, if you're a bridal party, if you're going to a black tie event, if you're going to the Oscars. I'm sure there's a lot of Black Tux on the Oscars last night.
Oh, and everyone looked great, but they could have looked better. So let me explain what I think most everyone here knows what Black Tux is. If you've ever been to a wedding, you use Black Tux. It's super easy, super convenient. It makes it very easy to get on-trend, top quality, guaranteed to fit tux without ever leaving your house. Here's how it works. Take the Black Tux fit quiz, pick any style you want to rock. Boom, your tux is delivered to your door in 10 days. I didn't know like this. I still had to like call my mother and say, what size shirt am I? They make it so easy. They tell you how to measure your neck, where to measure from your shoulder down here. You put in your measurements. They give you options. And they got the Black Tux guarantee, Black Tux fit guarantee. So order a better size within a day if you don't like the one that you already have, and they'll ship it right away with no extra cost. And if you prefer an in-store experience, which I know Nana loves her brick and mortar, the Black Tux has showrooms across the country, and their expert fit specialists will help you find the perfect style tux or suit to make it right. And make it fit just right for you. So you can rent or buy. The Black Tux is the best place to go when you need a tuxedo for a wedding or a special night. And right now, when you go to the blacktux.com/out-and-about and use code out-and-about, you'll save $20 off your first order. That's THEBLACKTUX.com/out-and-about. Code out-and-about to save $20 off your first order. The blacktux.com/out-and-about. Code out-and-about. You know, I will say this about us.
I'm sorry. I love mine.
Great. Yeah.
I kept mine. I bought it off them. I didn't want to sit in it back. I've never had a suit fit me that well.
Yeah.
And like literally everything, the materials, it felt so luxurious. I looked so cute and I felt so handsome that night. I was like, I'm not giving this back. So I was able to buy the exact one right off them. And it was the easiest thing. Now I have that tux. It's my storage unit right now.
That's the thing. It can be a little intimidating when you go into a store and you like, the person there is, you know, fitting you there in a suit and you don't really know what like you want or how you fit. Black Tux makes it very easy because it's all online and it's idiot proof. Anyone can go on and most people can look great. And ladies also, if you want your mans to dress up a little, Black Tux has like non-tux options. They have more like cocktail inspired stuff. If you just want to kind of step your pussy up, if you will.
Or if you want to cross dress, you can be a drag king, but not in Tennessee.
I wonder how our sales are doing.
Probably no one's coming. They're afraid. All our fans are drag queens. They're probably afraid they're going to get killed.
I want to have, what was our call to action? I want to have everyone dress like a drag queen.
Yeah.
Ladies come as men and men come as ladies. Welcome to the Ho 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 Down. The biggest drag queen will receive a free bottom surgery. I'm
Loretta Lynn.
Stop.
You know who that is?
Yes, I know who that is.
I'm coming out of Loretta Lynn.
When does our girl get out of prison? Speaking of Loretta Lynn.
It's not Loretta Lynn. You're talking about Gypsy Rose?
No, I know, but she just made me think of Gypsy Rose. When's she get out?
Very soon, like this, I think May or like in August this year.
Do we reach out?
Oh, I already have.
And?
No, I'm having her.
You had to have.
I don't mean to cut you out of that, Patricia, but this is gonna be a Barbara Walters one-on-one exclusive interview.
No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
This is gonna be a 2020, honey. Mano a mano, me and Gypsy, no holds bars.
Now, Gypsy, when he drove the knife into your mother's chest, were you there to witness?
No, she didn't do it, but I want to see her feeding tube scars. I want to see
yes.
I want to see her leg braces. I want to see the wheelchair. I have a whole thing I need to be, investigative reporting.
What if she comes out and she's like a CrossFit chick? She's realized her newfound. She realized her legs work, and all of a sudden she's ripping bodyweight squats all day.
She's married now. She's a married woman.
No, she's not.
She is. She got married in prison.
Gypsy Rose got married to who? The guy who did it?
Pen pal. She met a pen pal. She met her.
That's kind of hot. I feel like she could be late in life lesbianism almost. She gives that vibe to me.
She'll get there. I'm sure she was a late in life lesbian behind those bars, honey.
Now here comes Lux. She was behind those bars, honey.
Honey child.
Chrissy D.
I love him so much.
Where do we even start?
Well, I'd like to say, what you're about to witness, the story that he's about to share with you guys.
Oh my God.
The story, I've known it for years. Not Marty and Trish had no idea what it was.
None.
This is a treat. Now, no one's getting Christmas presents next year. This is my present to all of you. Best gift I could ever give to any listener of Out and About podcast, because this story has everything we need from start to finish. It is the most insane story he's about to share with you guys, and I'm never buying you guys a gift again, because this is the ultimate gift to everyone's ears.
I was like, oh, I want to start the show with a prayer. I go, do you mind if we join hands? And before I said that, I ran up by Joey. I was like, oh, you think like that'll be funny if maybe we started the show with a prayer? He's like, I don't know if who's gonna say it. I was like, I think Chris will come up with something. He's like, all right, let's give it a try. And so we go in and hold hands. Chris ripped a 3-minute prayer. I was like shaking. I was laughing so hard to start the interview. He was so funny. He looked great. He looked strong. Nana was buttoning. You popped a tuck when he came in.
I did. I was excited. I got to hold his hand, in the prayer when he's leading the prayer. So I was excited to hold his hand. I've had a crush on him for so long. He's one of the sexiest men alive, I think. And not just because he's funny, but he's just like one of the best people to ever know. If you're lucky to call him his friend, it's like he's so nice. He's the best. So enjoy our interview with Chrissy D. It's going to be much better than the intro we just recorded. I think I had fun this morning.
No,
I'm my life right now.
I'm just saying nothing can top Chrissy D. Like he is like the ultimate guest.
Oh, I can top him. So when I stick it right in his asshole.
You can't with those cakes.
I just sent a video to the chat. That's me and my Black Tux. Marty, if you want to use that for socials.
Okay.
It's a glamour shot. It's a glamour shot. Unbelievable. Oh, fucking
climax. Goon check. Marty, did you climax today?
No, I feel so bad. Like I couldn't even do that if I tried.
Did you pop a nut yesterday, Marty? No, Sandra, have you popped a nut?
No.
Trish, I haven't. Actually, last night I did.
I'm doing semen retention. I told you that. I'm trying to build up my T so I have higher energy. Okay. Here is Chris Distefano. Everyone enjoy, and we'll see you Friday for the St. Patrick's Day Spectacular. Goodbye.
We were just fighting because we're about to negotiate our contracts, and we don't.
Good.
We don't know
for
how
here?
It's going to go for here.
Yeah, fuck this place.
Yeah. Do we leave?
I say get out. Yeah. I say get out. They sold. It's, you know what I mean? It's just everybody involved is going to go down for some kind of white collar crime. It's all over. Everything's over here.
I think so too.
Yeah, I would get out. I would go to I would start something at Al Jazeera is what I do. I think you shake it up and you do something at Al Jazeera.
What's the podcast? That's the Trump's
Truth. We want Truth Social is what we wanted to go on.
You need Truth Social, and I think you guys need to bring something. Because here's the thing with Barstool is you guys, you have your Out and About podcasts. Everybody's gay at Barstool. Yeah, they're all gay. Right. You are the only ones who are just being honest. Where if you go to Al Jazeera, they really are anti-gay and they want to behead you, and that's where you do the show. Where here, everyone's like, whoa. They're all gay. Every single person that works for this network is fully fucking gay.
Well, we know Clancy's gay, and now we're hoping that now that he has the money, he might come out. He's comfortable to come out.
Transition as well.
You guys are. That's why I don't think I think you got to go do something, where like, or Fox News, something like that.
Something in the Middle East other than Al Jazeera. Maybe we do like, what's the Taliban network? ISIL TV. We could
ISIL TV. Yep. Because here's the thing: if you guys get beheaded like that, it's good for the show.
Well, I want to get a bag thrown over my head and thrown off a building. That's where I'd like to go.
Yeah, Joey would be the only guy who gets beheaded and comes.
Yeah. Don't behead me. I'll start selling those on Alibaba, on Alibaba.com.
Yeah. Well, we like to start the show with a prayer, if you don't mind holding hands.
Let's
here.
Do it.
And Chris, we'd actually be honored if you would just lead us with a little something.
Catholic prayer, Jewish prayer, Muslim.
All inclusive.
Yeah. Okay. Praise be to Allah. I just want to say thank you, Jesus, for these gifts. Thank you, Jesus, for getting me through Poppers last night. Mm-hmm. We hope and pray that we will have a good show today. We hope and pray that one day Hunter Biden will grace us with his presence and show us the way to true freedom. I love the United States. I love Allah. Barstool is, we hope and pray for them that they come out and finally admit that they are gayer than Joey and Pat could ever be, and we hope that KFC doesn't go on a drug binge with all his newfound money.
Right. To Kyle Rittenhouse and Chris.
Yes,
Very well done.
That's it.
Congrats on Radio City, by the way.
Thank you so
I
much.
cried when
Did
I saw
you?
that. Not that you've had a horrible career and like they're finally getting your chance and shine. You've been a high incline ever since. But
Yes.
Every kid from New York, that's the fucking dream. Mine was the Apollo, but I wanted to rub the rock and do Showtime at the Apollo
Well, you
and
used to
get
work
booed.
outside
and get
the
booed.
Apollo.
What was the lady's name? Tiki. The one that would come on and drag you off if you lost it.
Oh yeah. I'm blanking.
Kiko, Texas.
No, it was Kiki something. It was hysterical. I always dreamed of her dragging me off. But what a great thing for you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It was actually, one of those things where like when they told me that it sold out, I wasn't like accepting it. Because I thought we were going to put it on sale and then have months and months and months.
Yeah.
And then it would sell out, or even if it didn't, even if there was a few thousand people in there, I'd be like, this is great, New York City stuff.
Yeah.
But then when it's interesting though, it's a good life thing, because what happened is it sold out, and then I called my dad. And he was like, great job, kid. He was like, don't add anything else, though. I would not add another show because you just got to celebrate the win of this. And you have months to do it now and just no pressure. So I said, great, that's what I'm going to do. Hung up the phone. An hour later, my agent called. He goes, what if we had the theater at Madison Square Garden the next day?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me think about it. And then I took literally 15 seconds and I was like, well, I got to do the theater at MSG.
Yeah.
And then so we put that one on sale for the next day, September 23rd. So those tickets are still available for that. And my dad, but he was right, my dad, because now what's happened is I'm happy about Radio City.
You don't want to get too cocky and not sell out like Radio City second night.
Well, it's not. The thing is I didn't want to do two shows in one night. I knew that. I was like, my family's going to be there, my daughters. You'll be there. I'm not gonna do. I'll have KFC there and with a fucking ball gag and a leather, like thing around his neck. We'll have fight. Feidelberg would be dead, but it's in September. So now I got this other show, the theater at MSG, and it's I should have just listened to my dad, because even if that one sells out, it's just obviously going to take longer. And now it's like I wish I was just coming on here and being like, thanks, it's sold out, I don't have to worry about anything.
Right.
No.
But this is life and entertainment, so it's just a good lesson.
Well, you had Radio City could not, sell out so quickly, so you didn't have that agony of having to like wonder. Now it'll bring it back down to earth a little bit with the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Now it's like, hey, listen, asshole, you're not Hassan Minaj.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should have just done one and shut your fucking stupid game
What's
mouth.
exciting about that is you already have your act done, so you don't even have to do anything. You can just go to work the next day and do the same thing you just did on that.
Well, actually, no. What I've
You're
done,
changing it up.
I went on my podcast and I said, if because a lot of people, that was people's first question. Like they're like, I'll come to both shows. It's going to be a different show, and I will tell you, it will be a different show.
Yeah,
You're doing you're doing different in Radio City and Hulu.
Radio City's Friday, September 22nd. Theater at MSG Saturday, September 23rd. They've told me specifically 100 times it's not called the Hulu Theater anymore, or it won't be called the Hulu Theater by the time I do the show. Ooh, a little drama.
And then you're doing
called the
Beer
Chrissy
Blast at
D.
the Eagle on Sunday.
Huh?
Beer Blast at the Eagle on Sunday.
Beer Blast at the Eagle on Sunday. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the Cock on 2nd Avenue.
Oh, good. That's still around. I did filthy things in that back room.
Ugh.
Good. I went to the one that I liked the most was what's the one on the Upper East Side? Something Box.
Oh,
Toolbox. That's my
Toolbox.
house.
I like the
I live on the corner.
Yeah.
I used to be in that area a lot, and I would frequent the Toolbox.
Why were you over there so much? That's where I live.
I dated a girl over there.
What street did she live on?
She lived on off the top of my head, I want to say 93rd, 94th,
Okay,
but I know
yeah.
it was walking distance.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when we were walking back after a night or whatever, that was the only place that was open. So
Yeah.
we'd stop in the Toolbox a little
There you
bit.
go.
Those never shut down.
Yeah.
They
Her
don't
name
know-
was actually Vicky Lake in
Yeah,
the 90s. That was Joey and Drag. That's who you dated back in the day.
Vicky
He was
Lake.
tucked the whole time. You never even noticed.
But everything's good with you guys?
Yeah, I just lost 2,197 followers because I posted a side-by-side picture of Beyonce and her drag counterpart, Trinity K. Bonet, wearing the same costume, but Trinity K. Bonet can't perform in Tennessee. But are you still allowed to perform in Tennessee with those glasses on?
What's going on with Tennessee?
Drag queens aren't allowed there
Yeah, you
anymore.
can't do drag in like
Public.
a public place. That's the
That's
thing.
ridiculous. Though I guess no, I wouldn't be allowed to wear these glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I.
She's up in Geesh.
Well, I won't do a show in Tennessee until drags are allowed back in.
Well, we are. We're horrible people. We're going to be there
Yeah.
April 27th in Nashville Zanies. So
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
having trouble selling that one out.
It will. Well,
Yeah.
why don't you fucking advertise? Are you going to do it in drag?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We wanted to do like a
We
protest.
invited the Westboro Baptist Church over. I
Yeah.
emailed them yesterday, and they got back to me and said reasons why you are going to hell.
Well, it was, yeah. So you know
good.
the God Hates Church, Westboro Baptist.
That's the one. That's the one. Westboro. Is that the one? Like there was murders involved with it or something like
No.
that?
Probably.
That was the lady. They sing the song. It's the God hates. God hates. God
It was-
hates.
It was played out
It's
of
a
my
banger.
Christmas.
They have like it's like the Michelle Duggar like long. They're like super religious, but they send him back prayers on how to fix himself.
I don't need no fixing.
You don't.
You
No.
don't need any fixing.
No.
You're
You
a
look good.
skinny
You lost
mini now.
weight.
I intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's
I thought of you today because I was in the shower, and I remember back in the day, I was on TikTok or Vine or something. You had fettuccine Alfredo with shrimp, and your tits were jiggled when you hit the speed bump.
Yes.
I had a tub of ice cream last night in my bed because I was nervous about today, not about you, about my interview. I have to go, and
the gay alarm?
This is the gay
This
alarm.
is the.
Yeah.
We've said it too. We've said gay too.
And I feel like my tits are about to jiggle today too. But
No, but you look good. You look thin. Pat's always look thin.
Ozempics.
Are you on it?
Yeah.
They're saying there's bad side effects now, though, in the colon blockage and things like that. So you
What-
just look up on.
Yeah. What about the Fauci ouchie?
Yes, the Fauci.
That's even
ouchies,
worse than this.
That's the worst one. People are dropping dead on that one.
You still anti-vax, correct?
I am. No, I'm not anti-vax.
You're
But
pro-truth.
I'm pro-truth.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not anti-vax. I would say I'm. How can I describe myself? I'm not anti.
Evangelical, bisexual, lesbian.
6'1", 7 inches cut.
Here's what I'll say. I'm not anti-vax. I'm not anti-vax. I'm pro-truth and I'm pro-drag queen in Tennessee.
Ooh.
So I'm in the middle.
You're also pro-accessory this season, girl. You have
Yes.
she has new glasses on. Don't think I didn't notice that Amadeus watch. It probably costs more than my house. Was that gifted?
This was
From Ursher?
She's got that bag.
This was a little Chrissy came out. This was a little Chrissy chaos. Chrissy came out the pocket.
Yeah.
And I decided, you know what? I don't know much about watches. I'm going to call my good friend Andrew Santino,
Oh,
who knows a lot
love
about
him.
watches. He told me which one to get. And I said, okay. And then I went and then he sent me the link. He's like, go get this one.
Did you go to that street in Manhattan that has like all the watches?
No. This is actually through
Jacob the jeweler.
But it's through like a watch person. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like real nice place, whatever. So I go and I just get it within an hour. I have it. I show it to him on the wrist. I text him like, done, got it. He goes, Dick, I was joking. He was like, I can't believe you just bought that watch.
How much did it cost? Can I ask how much it cost?
Upwards of 25 grand.
Yes.
Upwards of 35 grand.
No, low. It was 30 grand.
It's 30
All right.
grand.
That's a
Nana knows her timepieces.
Hold it up. Let's hold it up. Let's see. That's a gorgeous. You spent
We
the check
deserve it.
before the Radio City check cleared.
I
We
know.
spent that Skrilla.
It's an
No,
AP.
that's from
Beautiful.
That's from Vinny's yoga money that she does at her house.
Vinny's yoga money.
That's her
Yes, my girlfriend. She does. She has that spin money. She's a spin
instructor.
A spin instructor. But here's what I'll say about this watch is I wear it. I like it. For me, it's one of those things where, I was just like, I don't really spend money like that or do things like that. But it made me feel proud to be able
And you
to
can pass it down to one of your daughters when they transition.
It's an investment. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You do look great. Like you look very well put together. You have the vintage
Old
retro
school.
kind of thing.
My
going
dad's
on.
glasses. Yeah.
Do you know, I've been stalking his life since, and I made our friendship happen. I stalked him out through the channels of MTV because he was on Girl Code, and I'm very high with the friends in on MTV. So I wiggled my way into his DMs. This was back in the MySpace days, and I was like, hitting him up.
MySpace.
It was years ago when he first, like 20 years ago almost.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see what those DMs were.
Oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, who is this,
Oh my
this
God.
with this blonde Guido on the TV, marble mouth, talking like a fucking a guinea. I was like freaking out, and I got into the DMs, and he was like, oh, and we didn't meet for many years after, but
No. I responded right away. I think one of your first DMs was something like "I love you" in gray sweatpants, and I didn't know what that meant.
At the time,
I
it
didn't
was
know
very
what that
it was very
meant.
taboo at the time.
Were you thick back then?
I was thick.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's why
thicker,
she slid in because she likes a thick.
And
a
then I
thick
remember
bitch.
you and Andrew Schultz did a skit in wrestling singlets.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Probably the week, like the same era as that was happening, and I lost my fucking marbles.
Yeah.
He made me get in a wrestling singlet the first time I came to his house.
Yeah.
He made me put on a wrestling singlet in his kitchen.
Between his big fucking hog and your puffy nipples, I was like coming in my pants watching you.
That's what it is. Yeah, Schultz got a big one, and yeah, we've been friends. We've been friends ever since, and I'm happy to see your guys glow up.
I know.
Look at this because I remember when you were just doing this. You're doing it in like a little house, a little apartment, and now you got a whole beautiful studio, own space.
Thank you.
I like you got plants, which I know none of the other studios have plants. Just the gays, just your guys' studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a plant queen.
We also have Depends men's. If you have to piss yourself, later. Wear that during the live show.
Something with sex, or this is just
No, that's just
That's a male diaper.
All right, guys, we're taking a quick break from Chris Distefano because I want to talk to you guys about BetterHelp. This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing both physically and mentally, Joe.
That's correct. So I'm hate eating in my bed right now. That's what you call my my therapist, Jessica. To discuss it, but BetterHelp connects you with licensed therapists who can take you on a journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. If you think about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist, or you can switch therapists at any time with no additional charge. And they license therapists in all 50 states, so you might not have that in your area if you live in a small town. They have specialists all over the country to help you with your needs. And you can just find your BetterHelp what you need. And I never had like in-person therapy. I was always too scared, so I only started with online therapy. And I don't think I can ever really do traditional therapy again because
it's so convenient and it's so easy. And I think we're not past the stigma of therapy. There's still a big stigma about it, which is one of like the major selling points for me when I started BetterHelp is because it's not like, you're embarrassed to go or anything like that. It's just a lift and a pain in the ass to figure out how to go. If you're going to traditional, you have to go through your doctor's office, through insurance. It's a long process. And then by the time you finally find someone, you're like, well, do I even need this anyway? With BetterHelp, you take your survey, you're matched within 24 hours, and you're off and running. And it feels like it's like a workout for your brain. Like I feel like lighter after. It's the best. And if you've ever thought about it, Joey and I say it all the time. If you thought about therapy, this is a great place to start. BetterHelp. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/out-and-about to get 10% off your first month of the already very affordable BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp. Help.com/out-and-about for 10% off of your first month. Now back to our therapy. Chrissy Distefano.
It's a male diaper in case you have piddle.
We were saying, does it happen with something with gay sex, or it's just you're saying in general?
You can have leakage. If you take enough loads in one day, you chip off. Can you do me a favor? Pat has never heard.
We record like NASCAR drivers. We piss right in the chair.
Yeah.
Since this is your,
Pat and I were in the same shoes. Look at that. Look at that. But you're high. You're a bottom. I'm a top.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
it. Yeah. Look at that.
Can you do a Cliff's Notes version of my favorite story of all time? And none of my fans have ever heard this before. And it's my favorite story to date ever. Can you tell us about the pesto dip? In a brief synopsis, he has no idea about it.
Roaring over this. I have to hear this.
Every time I'm upset, I watch that clip of you.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I have two, friends, gay friends, and they
die.
Yeah, and they are, very good friends of mine. And real quick, basically, we went back to their house late 3:00 in the morning after a comedy show
because you wanted to.
Well, yes, I was buzzed.
She gets curious.
I would say
easy, Joe.
I would say it was a night where I had that tequila that pushed my sexuality into what I like to call the gray zone.
Mm-hmm.
It just pushed it, and I said,
could have been the brown zone.
We've entered the gray. Yeah. Well, listen, and we were there. I was in the gray zone, and I said, "Oh, fine, I'll go back and we'll hang out." But I know they're married, and so I my friends Frank and Johnny, and I could tell they were arguing. Frank and Johnny were arguing.
There was a tiff.
Trouble in paradise.
There was some fighting. And they live in the beautiful apartment building on the 38th floor, this Manhattan high-rise building.
These queens.
And beautiful things. And I think one of them inherited money from like a
slip and fall at ShopRite.
Yes. She had the cart. Now it was wet in the aisle.
Yeah. So I go, back up with them, and they're arguing, and the arguing's getting, a little intense. But it's 3:30. Frank makes.
What were they on? They were doing. One was on.
What they were drunk, and at that point I didn't know like that world, but they were on some type of like real rage. something.
Yeah.
And
Classics.
yeah. And
Only the hits here.
yeah, and they play that game, poppers, whatever it is. They were they were on the out and about cocktails, and so that should be nice merch. Out and about cocktails. It's poppers. It's and we sell it right here.
A little bit of white wine.
Yeah. So Frank makes this unbelievable pesto. It's like a pesto ranch dip. It's like his own concoction. It's like we've had him over at the Super Bowl before, and he just makes this dip. He's a very good cook. So that's what got me up there. Is he was like, I'll make this ranch dip.
He bribed the Guido with the Italian food.
Yeah.
Come up to the thing.
I said this ranch pesto dip. So I said, okay. I said, we'll go. And then Frank's making the dip, and Frank is more like you would never know Frank was really even gay. Yeah. Johnny
like
is
Marty.
Like very, yes, exactly. Johnny is like very flamboyantly gay, like out there. And he was like, he was yelling at Frank. He calls him Franklin when he gets mad. Yeah. He was like, Franklin, you fucking piece of shit. Like, just because Christopher's here, don't think I won't fucking explode on you. Like, shit like that. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but should I get a poncho? And I thought it was
full name for you.
I'm Christopher. He always calls me Christopher. And so they're arguing, and Frank's like, Johnny, just shut the fuck up, please. Like, I hate when you get like this. Just shut up. And he's making the ranch dip, and it's phenomenal. It's unbelievable, this dip. I'm eating it. We're having a good time, whatever. And then it gets to a point. Again, keep in mind, we're on the 38th floor. Then it gets to that they have a balcony. They have everything. It's just a beautiful apartment.
Franklin tries to jump.
Yes. So close, but listen. So Johnny finally says to Frank, he goes, Franklin, I know you're fucking cheating on me, and I have the fucking proof, and I'm just fucking sick of it. And so I was like, uh-oh. So I'm like, do I leave? Do I go? He's got more ranch dip, pesto dip making. I was like, let me just stay. Because I genuinely thought.
Were you topless at this point?
Huh?
Were you topless or they were topless?
They made you take your shirt off. They had to.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was topless, but it's what it was. And
But it was a tequila.
I was a tequila,
Yeah.
and I was beefier back then, and that's what they want. And I'm pro gay. I like to make gay people happy.
Yeah.
So they're arguing, and just, I know you're fucking cheating on me, and Frank says, I'm not, like, just shut up. I'm not cheating on you, like, enough. You're being fucking really annoying. And I thought it was going to get to like a physical. I thought like maybe Frank was going to throw a swing, whatever. And then Johnny says, I have the fucking proof. I have the fucking proof. And then me, being in that situation before, I said, okay, he definitely has the fucking proof. You're going to have to think of something to wiggle out. Because I was like, this guy hacked into your laptop. He's got your iCloud. So I was like, you're done. So I was like, now I'm saying like, this could get bad. So I was like, I should probably go, but let me just make sure everything's safe. I don't want these guys to hurt each other. So Frank then, I guess, just kind of panicked. He knew he was up against the wall. So he goes, you know what, Johnny? Fine. I admit it. I am cheating on you. And guess what? I also gave you AIDS.
What?
Yes. And I swear to God, I said with that, Johnny was holding the bowl of dip, drops, breaks everywhere. And I was like, holy shit. So Frank, it's all like stunned. I don't know what's happening. Frank's just crazy. Johnny goes, really fucking nice, Franklin. He goes, really, really fucking nice. He goes, you know what, Christopher, Franklin, he goes, I bid you both a farewell. Steps out onto the 38th balcony, turns around, jumps off. I swear to Christ.
What?
Yes, jumps off right in front of us. Panic sets in, full panic. It felt like an eternity. It was probably a second before you hear, oh, fuck, I think I broke my legs. No. He landed on the 36th floor, which had jutted out. Like, some of those floors have like mega balconies, like a patio almost. That's what the guy on the 36th floor had. He lands there. I swear, I run over. He's bleeding. He has a compound fracture, bone sticking out of his leg, spraying blood. The man from the 36th floor, because I'm drunk and I'm genuinely believing everything.
Shirtless, covered in pesto.
Yes. Yeah. 36th floor, man comes running out, turns on the lights, runs out to assess his damage, and I yelled down to that guy. I said, don't touch him, he has AIDS. Because I genuinely thought I wanted this man to be safe. And so...
There's already 2 tragedies tonight.
Yes.
What the
third.
fuck?
Yes. And then...
I bid you farewell.
Yeah,
and then jumps off the balcony. A drama queen.
And then here's one of these things where the story like that's wild enough.
Yes,
right?
It gets worse.
And it's 100% true. This is what my night was that night. I didn't even do this on stage for like maybe 2-3 years because I was like, what?
You're traumatized.
I didn't know what happened. So I call 911 because, Frank is like, Frank's like still mad. He's like, I don't give a fuck, let him bleed. And I was like, he's an AIDS patient. We have to get him to safety. So
You need to get the transfusion ready.
yeah. So I call 911 because again, I'm thinking whatever. So I'm like, let me call 911, let the police, firemen, whatever, let them come, up here. I'll stay here till like everything is under control and then I'll leave. I don't want, this is like crazy thing. So 911, there must have been like a FDNY EMT like on the corner. These people showed up in like seriously 45 seconds. Like they were there, ringing the bell, let them up, and we're just waiting. And they come up to 38th floor first. And I'm like, this is good. I'll just let these people in, tell them what I know, and then leave. I'm not on any drugs or anything. I'm drinking. Right. Everything's fine. They'll let me leave. So I open the door. Who is it?
What are you wearing? Topless, sweating. Pesto dip running down your face.
Running down my face.
Tequila sweats. She's sober now.
Yeah.
Ben's sober now. The suicide knocked the booze right out of her.
Yeah, right out of me. Yeah, I'm in full drag, and it's my first cousin Mark on my father's side. My actual blood relative cousin, who's an EMT, shows up. It's 4:00 in the morning. I'm on the 38th floor with these two gay men, and he goes, Chris? I was like, yeah. He goes, are you okay? I was like, yeah, it's my friends. And then he looks and he sees like Frank, you can hear Johnny screaming like a fucking queen.
Wigs and heels.
He sees Frank. And in their apartment, they have this huge framed rainbow flag. And I swear to God, like Johnny is the most stereotypical gay guy of all time. Barbra Streisand shit everywhere. like there's a Barbra Streisand like merch stand in their house. He
has an Etsy shop set up for Barbra Streisand.
Decorative plates, Marilyn Monroe. Everything like as gay.
Andy Warhol on the thing.
As gay as you could be.
Yes, bitch.
Yes. And then he goes, he looks in and he just says, listen, I'm not going to tell your father.
No.
I swear to God. He goes, just understand, I'm not going to tell your father, but are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm not gay. He goes, I go, Mark, I'm not gay. He goes, I'm not going to tell your father. He goes, patient confidentiality, everything's safe. Don't worry about it. This will be our little secret. I'm like, I'm not gay. I'm their friend. He's like, just go home.
He goes, I took an oath.
Yeah.
And I swore by that oath.
And then here's the thing. Here's how and then I go down to the ambulance with them. Johnny does, he's got a broken leg.
Right.
I go down to the ambulance with them. Frank says, as they're going into the ambulance, I just made sure and then go. He goes, honey, I was just kidding. Like, I don't have AIDS. And Johnny goes, yeah, I know. He goes, I get so fucking upset sometimes at you.
They were being dramatic. He did his dramatic suicide off of a lie. But he knew he didn't tell.
Yeah, they went to Turks and Caicos like 10 days later. Full Turks and Caicos trip. But what happened was, what I didn't know about this is when they, in summertime would get drunk and party and do whatever, who knows, poppers, whatever, they all the time would jump from that to like they would just get crazy and do that because it's the balcony really juts out, but it's still like a crazy, absolute crazy thing to do. But they would do it, and normally he lands perfectly on his feet.
She did a triple axel. She did a triple axel off the top.
Tanya Harding.
Yeah, but because he was drunk, he fucked up, and that. So it wasn't like he knew what he was doing, and Frank knew he was doing that before. And Johnny had said later on that in his mind he was going to jump to get out of there and then go through the apartment of the guy they knew, they knew that guy.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was.
Oh my God.
That's fuck. Are they still, are they alive together? Are you in touch with them?
Fully as together can be. Yeah.
If you don't have a suicide AIDS scare in a gay relationship, are you really doing it right?
Yeah. No.
I don't think so.
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah. It's the only way to do it.
Well, you had a gay scare the other, when you were, when did you say you had a gay scare?
Someone sent me something. You were talking about how you got in such good shape you thought that you were gay for a while.
Right. I went on Joe Rogan's show, and it wasn't that necessarily. It was that I when I try to commit to something other than relationships, I really go. No, I'm kidding. Shawty, I love you.
Shawty?
That's what's good about having gay friends as Frank and Johnny is, because my girl Jasmine, Puerto Rican, stereotypical Latina.
You out the game.
You out the game. She can't get half as crazy as my gays can. Gay, like people don't like a Puerto Rican gay couple. I don't know. It must be
God,
like you're in an insane asylum.
Forget it.
Yeah. So I thought, because she reminded me, and this was true, because I have these kind of swing personality flips. In 2018, I really went hard. Like I was in the gym every day, working out, diet. Like I wouldn't eat like a piece of bread for like almost like a whole calendar year. And I was doing it wrong. My body didn't change the way I thought, but I was like doing it and going hard. And Jazz was like, you're doing too much, Chris. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is not sustainable. You're doing too much. You're going to flip again. You always flip. And this
you go your balloon. You go up and down?
Up and down, yeah. And then what happened though was for almost the entire year of 2019, because I had this radical shift, I thought I was gay. And I remember talking to Mateo Lane, all these guys. I was like, am I gay? And they were like, you're not gay. You are not gay. Frank, Johnny, you're not gay. They were like, Frank was like, we've tried. You're not gay.
I've tried.
Yeah. Joey's tried.
I tried to lure you back to the hills, the hotel at the hills.
He came the closest.
You did? What was that? You guys were in LA together?
I was saying,
you were all excited.
I was
at Vinny's house.
Pool. I was
house sitting at Vinny Guadagnino's house, and I invited her over for a pool party, and she breathed me 3 times that night.
Yeah,
like, we'll meet for drinks, then we'll meet for dinner after, and then we'll meet here. He led me on for many years.
You thought you had her clocked.
I call him Chrissy Cancels because he always
cancels. I got very anxious. I got very in my head.
Why though? About Joey?
No, it wasn't about Joe. It wasn't anything like gay like that. I think that I had at that point in my life, I believe I was co-parenting with Jasmine. I was single, and I think that I was trying to, like, at that point in my life, I was like, I was running around. I was trying to meet this girl for a drink. I was trying to meet that girl for a drink. I was,
this girl.
And then I was like, listen, I'm going to end the night with Joey. That's the best way, in the pool. And then I think what actually happened then, if I remember, I got so overwhelmed and anxious, I just canceled on everybody and stayed in my hotel.
I do that too though. I don't like going out and meeting. He's a social butterfly. He'll go out. He'll meet everyone at any time of the night. I'm like, I want to be in bed by 9. I'm over at 9. 9 p.m. up, like, kind of early, but not really.
I'm a big afternoon guy. You want to hang out with me and have a fun day? Let's go out from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and be in bed by 7.
That's fun.
Let's do that.
I like that.
Yeah. You like late though. You'll be
late.
late. But he also
drugs.
starts early. He'll start at 1 p.m. and he'll go straight through to 5 or 6 in the morning.
Real quick, Trish, I hate to interrupt the interview with Chris, but I have to tell you something. Remember the tucking panty I was wearing on Saturday?
Of course.
I got that on Etsy.
Did you?
Yes, a craftsman made it. She's in Wisconsin, a Wisconsin panty tucker, and she sent it to me. I got it right away, and it is the best one I've ever had.
Etsy is. First of all, I love that for you. I love that you needed a new tucking panty, and we gotta talk to you guys about it really quick because you love to shop on Etsy. You've turned me on to Etsy. It's an awesome place to go for beautifully made items from independent sellers, which is how you found your tucking panty. You can't get that in a big box retailer.
Yeah, this is couture, honey.
Mm-hmm. Etsy sellers have everything from statement pieces like rugs and sofas to daily staples like outerwear and accessories. Shop jackets, shop jewelry, furniture, art, and more, all made for all budgets and any occasion.
Now you got that area rug that we have it at my desk from there as well. That traditional rug.
Yeah, and we're gonna start. We did get that on Etsy. We're gonna start. Hopefully, we should decorate the whole goddamn studio with Etsy. Why are we not doing that?
I'm so excited. When I move finally, I'm excited for Etsy because I have on my artwork, the artwork behind me. You see those things behind me? I get those.
I love those.
Those prints on Etsy. I got the prints in my living room from Etsy. If you're looking for art that you can't get anywhere else, there's these other real artists that sell their prints. Like you can go to like any of the big stores, department stores, and get like the framed art that everyone else is gonna have in their house. It's not original.
You don't want that though.
You can get something totally original, customizable to what you want for your house, and it makes it so easy. So you have you can pick for artwork. I get different really cool vintage things like that, like vintage t-shirts I love to wear from there. I've gotten like handmade things that like personalized handmade gifts for anything, literally anything you want that's original and beautifully handmade by independent sellers, not big box stores. These are independent. You're helping small businesses. It is the best way to shop, and you get the coolest, most original stuff.
And if you're new to Etsy, use code NEW for 10% off your first order. That's code NEW, maximum discount value of $50. And I mean, they have a lot of affordable stuff, so that's going to go a long way. And the offer ends June 30th, 2023. See terms at etsy.com/terms for home style and gifts. Shop etsy.com. Etsy has it. We should do an Etsy shopping spree.
You can get your Juneteenth gifting done before the 30th and get the discount.
Absolutely. Now back to our interview with Chris Distefano.
Yeah, he can go late. Joey,
she's a dedicated queen.
I can't do that. Like I'm a huge, the 1975, the band, the 1975.
Yes, he makes fun of people.
Love them, right?
There you go. Yeah, best band ever.
I love that band. So they're performing at SNL on Saturday.
Ooh,
and so
go?
I've never been to SNL, whatever, but I called in every favor I could. I never have. I called, I was like, I need to go see this band.
You better bring St. Christopher statue with you. Get that aura in there because I need you to host the fucking SNL
Yeah.
soon.
One day,
You're
baby.
right on track.
We'll see.
that.
We'll see. Well, unless they pull up my tweets from 2011. That's the issue.
We actually have them right here.
But I am at right now. I mean, today's Thursday. I want to know when this app will come out, but I have 48 hours, and I've already preemptively canceled everything I have to do tomorrow night to get as much sleep I can and prepare, because the fact that the show doesn't even start till 11:30, and then you go to the after party
and the after.
If you want to meet the
Right.
band, I was told by friends you're going to be there till 5-6 a.m. and physically right now I'm like, I don't know that I can do that, but I have to do that for this band.
Does Lorne Michaels give out the cocaine, or you have to buy it yourself?
Who
You
knows?
have to buy, maybe the 1975 has it, but it doesn't start till like you said. I went to one way back in the day. I left before anyone got there. I go, no one's coming. It was like 2:30 in the morning, and then everyone showed up at 3. It's like insane.
So you have to. Okay. So do you have to? Did you sit in the audience when you went?
No, I just went to the after party. You have to give a password at the door, like the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, it's amazing because I'm like, like so excited about seeing this band, and like after party with them. Like, they've made me the happiest of any musicians ever. I'm not that I'm not a fan of music, but a lot of people like music changed my life, and you think about this record or that record when you're a teenager. None of that happened.
Entenmann's changed your life.
Entenmann's changed my life.
Nobody writes a song about how sad they are they can't do anymore, like Matty Healy.
Right. Yeah. He's clean and sober.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think, or
He
at
just
least
loves
Does he make out guys on stage?
yeah, but I don't think he's gay. Or is he in the gray zone?
I've seen a
probably
TikTok
gray
about
zone.
him.
He's not out. No.
Yeah, I've seen his TikToks.
He
where
makes
kisses
out guys on stage.
He kisses boys on stage, yeah. But I mean, whatever, dude.
So do you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Maybe that's the Radio City. Maybe that's the big announcement at Radio City. You bring out a guy, you kiss the guy, you kiss him out.
I kissed Homeless Pimp on the lips for the promo for the theater and MSG.
Who's opening for you?
At theater I have two different. I've surprised guests in both.
That's us.
Yes.
Okay.
I've surprised guests in both. Different shows. Like I said, each show, but surprises on both shows.
Good.
And yeah, it's going to be fun.
How exciting.
I got some commitments.
Do you want to play a little game?
Yeah, we're gonna play. We're doing all this skate.
Before they drag you out of here?
Yeah, we want to play a game. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're gonna give you a paddle, and we're gonna get to the bottom of whether or not you're actually gay. So we're gonna ask you some qualifying questions.
I don't think I am, which actually upsets
Well, we'll
me.
determine that.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Joey, why don't you kick this one off, and feel free to elaborate on any of them that you have so far.
Have you ever been in Macy's as a young boy and looked at the underwear ads on the boxes and got boned up? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But can I
we all
explain?
have.
Yeah.
It's not that I've gotten boned up. I've just desired that body.
That's what I said,
so
too.
much that, and I think internal, and I think it's confused me as to say I want to like lick his abs, but it's really I want those abs on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's a very confusing time for a boy.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Do you enjoy eating dessert?
Yes.
Oh, big yes.
Okay.
I
That's
don't.
gay. Dessert is inherently
Chrissy
gay.
Sweets.
Chrissy Sweets.
I was so
cannolis.
off the rails with desserts that the two fundamental changes I made in addition to the fasting is I only have sweets on Saturdays now because I was eating sweets every single day of my life. So I guess, maybe, yeah, I'm gay.
Have you ever been pissed on?
No, unfortunately.
No.
I have.
In the not even in the shower, like locker room, like
By
a
a
funny
woman?
piss. No guy, or like in the locker room with your bros.
No.
Yeah,
No, somebody threw a cup of piss on me once, but it was like it wasn't like it was like a Halloween thing.
Oh.
a
But
prank.
not a friend. No. We were getting, there was like, not a gang, but it was like, the people from the other park were we had beef and somebody threw a water balloon full of piss hit me.
Oh my god,
Lucky.
lucky.
Yes.
Do you work out legs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's gay.
Ooh.
Working out legs.
I
Well,
know.
really, we need to like trend it back the other way. Joey, go for it.
Have you ever bought something with bedazzles on it, with jewels on it, or a Devon Dutch hat with glitter, or
For myself.
for yourself?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you use an umbrella when it rains?
I guess if just the majority of the time it would be a yes, so I'm going to say yes, ma'am.
Okay. As a child, when you're in a pool, did you ever put your ass against the filter when the water blows out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you use sunscreen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever smelled
Your own underwear.
your own underwear? That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like off the floor and smelled the
Yeah.
underwear.
And then before I put them on, that's how you make a decision if they're clean or not.
Yeah.
Correct. Do you unpack your clothes when you get to a hotel?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's very straight.
So does the feeling of the weight of a man on top of your nude body turn you on?
Turn me on? No.
Okay.
But can I just a little addendum? I would say that there have been multiple times where I've witnessed like I've watched a Jordan Peterson TED Talk once, and I was like, how smart he is and how articulate he is. I was like, I'd love to have coffee with him, and if at the end he kissed me on the lips, I wouldn't mind. But not make out, just a tap,
just a little peck, like a homeless pimp peck.
Yeah, but almost like it's because I just think you're such a dope human being.
Yeah, I hear you.
Maybe would you give Joey a little peck on the lips?
Maybe
another time.
We'd have to do a promo. No. We'd have to do we'd have to have a nice deep conversation. Yeah, it'd have to happen naturally.
So something sensual, maybe a little more natural.
Yeah, like almost like what do they call it? A sapia. When you're attracted to smart people.
Sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it ever okay to drink hot coffee instead of iced?
Yeah, but I prefer iced. So should I say so?
So yeah, you'd rather you fuck.
I'd rather drink ice.
Yes, you'd rather have ice. Ice always.
Ice always. Yes,
that's a yes.
You're
wow.
Congratulations.
Wow, look at that, Dad.
Yeah.
You've been right since 1984.
Is your dad coming to both shows?
Huh?
Is your dad coming
My dad's coming to both shows.
God bless. What a sweet guy.
Yeah, my dad, my dad's he's a great guy, and I as you know, we've gotten a little older now, we talk a little bit, we still have a great father-son relationship, but he talks to me more like not a peer, but like when we talk, he's very much like anything that I'm doing, he's just supportive of. So like even like when he told me don't add the second show and I added it anyway, he was like, well, you know what? Rather than him being like, I told you not to do that and getting mad, he was like, well, what do we got to do to help you sell out the second show?
Did your dad tell you when you started building up? Did he say, let me hold all the money for you, Christopher? Because you know what, you're going to go blow through it. Let me hold it. And he would gamble it all the way probably.
Yeah. Gambled it all the way.
It doesn't exist. He's got nothing in his bank right now. It's a house of cards.
No, but it's good. It's good to have a good dad. My dad told me something that has stayed with me for almost my whole life that I'll share. He said, I remember I was 16 years old and we were sitting in traffic on the Verrazano Bridge. My dad's from Staten Island. And he goes, I forgot what we were talking about. Maybe something was going on in his life or my life. And he turned down, he was listening to 880 AM radio, always listening to the sports. And he turned down the sports and he goes, Chrissy, let me tell you something. He goes, you're going to start to really enjoy life when you understand life isn't fair. He was like, life is not a movie. The villains will win in real life. It is not whatever you see on TV or the movies isn't real. This is real. And it will not be fair at times. Life is not always going to be fair. So you'll accept it. If every time you think he was like, every time you think somebody's going against you or this wasn't fair, that wasn't fair, understand you're the one who's doing that. Nobody else. You're choosing to do that. So I'm telling you right now, life isn't fair. So just deal with that.
And that's like, on period.
Yes.
Life lessons from Daddy Distefano.
That's it.
Thank you so much for coming. I mean this seriously. It's been so great to see you
it's just your career
explode the way it has.
Yes.
And everything. We appreciate you coming on. Get tickets to the MSG Theater and all the other stuff.
You deserve all this. We love you,
Get
Chris.
it, baby. Love you, baby. ChristyComedy.com and go get that out and about merch packet.
Thank you.
Poppers.
Ratio, antihistamines.
Yes. No condoms.
And a shot of penicillin.
That's it. Yeah.
See you on Friday.